What up, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Grind. It's me today, just me. I'm flying solo. Flying solo, flying solo. That's like Jason Derulo. Don't know if you remember him. I don't know if he's relevant anymore. I might have dated myself. But welcome to the show today, guys. Happy hump day, happy all-star break. I hope everyone is resting like the team, or at least I for one have enjoyed a little bit of rest from Grizzlies stuff. I'm looking forward to getting back to basketball, but it's been a nice break. Today is going to be probably a shorter show, a little bit of just a simpler show. I don't want to say. I mean, I'm a simple man, but we're gonna just kind of look at the back half of the season. In terms of the schedule, and just a quick rundown of like what can we expect once we come back from All-Star break. And this is with guys coming back, like with our season pretty much already decided. I mean, I don't want to throw in the towel, but playoffs aren't. I'm looking towards next season. If we can make the play-in, great. I don't see it happening. I'm not worried about that right now. Long shot, but what can we expect? What can we expect? What do we want even? Like a successful back half of the season, like the outlook for the second half of the year. For me, I think it would be considered a success if give the keys to GG more. That's primarily my focus on now. Is we talked on yesterday's show very briefly about if we thought Gigi Jackson could get a all rookie team, be voted to an all rookie team. And I would love to see that. And I think if I'm TJ, if I'm the organization, the goal for me is to test drive these guys, like let them go, let's see, push to see if GG can get that all rookie team. Why not? Like my dream scenario for the back half of the season, it's not going to happen, is for you to Watanabe to shoot like 70% from three. We joked yesterday, that's not going to happen. But the GG thing's a possibility. It's a reality that if they can actually do this thing right, I don't want to say tank, but you can not have a great season. And like, you never want to see Verno, shout out to him. He always talks about how like these rookies get wasted on losing teams that lose, teams that suck. Doesn't do good for like the development of a player. Doesn't do anybody good for these. I agree with him on that. Like being put in a losing situation is not fun. But GG, this is different. Back-to-back wins, some of them on TNT, like that's stuff that those are points those are like constants within a losing season to hang your hat on. That Bucks game, like I was impressed by that. I think that the Bucks were impressed by that. Like it's not been a lost season. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. Like we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of it after this segment, but we're really gonna break down into March. Like well, you know what? Let's look through February. So for the rest of the month, we come back to basketball on Friday. We play the Clippers. I don't see us winning that one. That's I gonna put that as an L. Clippers they're one of the best teams in the West right now, playing really good ball. Got the Nets on Monday, Timberwolves on Wednesday, and those are the 3 games we got left for February. I see us going 1-2. The Nets are a mess. Just fired Jacques Vaughn. I don't think they really know what's going on. Like that, they just got blown the crap out of, like against Boston, 50 points. Like I think that their season's about as over as ours is. Like I don't think that they can really. I think they're looking ahead to next season, but I think we can win that game. That game it's a home game too, so if we split the Clippers and the Nets games 1-1, I'm okay with that. Don't see us beating the T-Wolves. That's the best team, and the team is good. Top to bottom of that roster, there's guys I would want. So, like, let's say we get to let's say we go 1-2. Like I said, we go 1-2. That would have our record be what? What's our record right now? We're 20-36. So let's say at the end of the month, we're 21-38. All right. So let's say we leave February and we start March 1st. And that's where we're at. So we'll take a quick break and then we're going to just really fast. Like I said, it's going to be a short show. It's just me. I don't want to I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea and I tend to ramble. So we're going to keep this a little short, as concise as I possibly can. We're going to go through March, just went through February, probably going to lose, looking on a below 500 record for the rest of the month. See what March looks like realistically when we get back after this short break.
Not just the level of individual talent that he plays, but it's also the level of his mind. We haven't gotten cross-court open shot this year. Right. We haven't seen that pass a lot. Number one, you got to respect him going to the basket. There's a roller. I got to watch the roller. He has the mind to be able to say, I see all of that, and now I see this guy over here. I'm going to get him this open shot. How shifty he is to always be going forward. It's usually side to side. Yeah. His dribble moves are side to side, but going forward. Right. Which is very hard to defend. I just want to get you, as many times can I get you to do this? But for him, it's not here. It is here, which is are his moves to get down the floor. It's awkward for a defender to try to catch a cadence. You dribble. So now what I do is when you go put that ball down, I'm going for it. But with him, it's hard for my cadence. But what's my cadence for you? I don't know what it is.
Tune in to the Anthony Sane Show Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. weekly on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Who do you need to step it up? Outside of David Jones, I think David Jones is David Jones.
I don't think you need him to step it up because he's been performing.
Yeah, he's David Jones. Outside of him, he's fine.
I think Quinterly needs to play better.
In what way? He's facilitating the ball well. What do you I don't
2 at 12 from the field's not cutting it.
It's not great. It's not great.
And I don't need a runner 3 from the top of the key with 3.5 seconds left.
Is Virginia the game where Jordan Brown is going to cook? Those dudes aren't looking to run the ball.
Cook what? Dude, I thought he was going to have a freaking night. He came out with that fresh cut, lined up. And then literally within the first 15 seconds, missed a wide open layup. And then picked up 2 fouls right away.
I feel real lied to because I thought we were getting a 20 and 10 guy.
Didn't think it did anything for you.
Well, I think
we all thought we were getting a 20 and 10 guy. And we are getting that in David Jones.
I'm not even getting 20 or 10 minutes out of the guy.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with TJ Willis and Trey Lasley every Wednesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the Daily Grind. Quick shameless self-promotion. You know how we do. Got Bluff City Media Insider. If you're not one, go do it. Why not? $5, not 10, 5. It's really cheap, and you get a lot of good content, guys. You get Tigers Untapped, like we just saw. You get the Anthony Sane Show, was Wednesdays and Fridays. That was right before me. Grizz 901. Daniel was on the show yesterday. They're going to be back Friday. Get a lot of really damn good content. And you're not going to want to miss it. All things Memphis. All right, but back to it. All right, Grizzlies record through the month of March. You got 15 games. That's what we're looking at after these 3 in the month. We got 15 games in the month of March. Realistically, how we look, the Grizzlies have, I think it was like the toughest strength of schedule for the rest of the season. It's not going to be pretty. March 1st starts next Friday. All right, so we got back-to-back against the Trailblazers. That's Friday and Saturday. I'm going to say we split that. I'm going to be in the Saturday game. Please win, y'all. That's everybody gets a Joe Wyan shirt. First 3,000 fans in attendance. I am stoked for that. I can't wait. I'm going to grab one of them. So I say we split those. It's 1-1. Portland's feisty. Let's say we lose one of those. Then we got the Nets. maybe I'm just out on the Nets. I just think that that's a organizational failure. It's rude, but I feel like it's an organizational disaster over there. I'm going to say we win this Nets game too. And keep in mind that I am a ultimate optimist. Take all this with a grain of salt, guys. Like I'm a homer to the max. I'm going to have us win games that we shouldn't be winning, but I'm trying to be more realistic. I think we start the month of March 2-1. Granted, the first 3 games are against games sub 500. So, like I say we go 2-1. After that, we got the Sixers. I'm going to probably lose that one. Hawks. I don't feel good about that one either. OKC. Don't feel great about that one either. So we start the month, like we start out going 2-1. And it's possible that we drop to 2-2, 2-3, 2-4 against OKC, and then we get the Wizards, the Washington Wizards. So that should be a win, right? That team is god awful. Like I feel bad for Tyus, man. Like I never wanted him to go there and waste away. My dog didn't want him to either. If you've heard that, she's as upset as we are. Like I just sucks for Tyus, but that might be a dubski for us. So that's 3-4. Then it's the Hornets. I would like to think we can win that one. It is a back-to-back, though, and that's going to be tough. God, man, this is where it doesn't get fun. Let's say we lose that game against the Hornets. So now we're, 3-5. Then we got Oklahoma City again. This is where you're going to hate me. I'm going to say we win this game. We get a decent break. The Charlotte game will be that Wednesday of that week. We don't play again until Saturday. I'm crazy. I'm going to say we win that one. OKC's got to drop one occasionally, Let's say we win, even though it probably will be hard and I'm a little delusional. Yeah. No. Is that delusion? You know what? I take that back. We're probably going to lose that game. So now, for those keeping track at home, month of March, I've got us going 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, 3-4, 3-5, 3-6. Then we got the Kings, 3-7. Probably going to lose that one. And then we got the Warriors. I don't know about that one either. That's 3-8. Let's say go 3-8 out of that group. Then we get the Spurs. So there's a win, right? Even if Wemby balls out. I assume we should win that one. So 4-8. 4-8 so far through the month. Not great, but I'm trying to be realistic. And then we've got Denver, the Lakers, and the Magic to finish out the month. We could lose all 3 of those games, guys. Like it is very, very, very. It's a possibility that we lose all 3 of those, and that would have us going. I might be wrong. Let's go back. Let's see. Loss. That's what? For the month of March, that would be 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, 3-4, 3-5, 3-6, 3-7, 3-8, 4-8, 4-9, 4-10, 4-11. There's a possibility we go 4-11 month of March, guys. I wouldn't be nice, but that would have us 25 and that would have us 25 and math is hard. 25 and I got this. 25 and 49. Not great. Is that right? Yeah, 25 and 49. Not ideal, and then that's going into April. So we'll see. They might win some of these. I don't think anybody had them beating the Bucks game. I mean, we were on this show talking about how there's a scheduled L. I just don't. We'll find out. But if that's where we're at, and these other teams continue to lose, and we're at 25 and 49 heading into April, is that a win? I don't know. In a schedule as tough as ours is the rest of the way, it's gonna be hard. we'll get into April to see if they can eke out any more wins in that month to close the season out, but we'll see. And we'll see how I've got us finishing the season right after one more break. That'll be it for the show after that. We're going to, like I said, kind of short since we're riding solo, not going to bore you all too long, but right after this commercial break, we'll be back.
I'm just big on being able to vocalize what someone's role is. I always thought my best coaches were the people that let me know exactly what you expect from me. Now, I might not like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But if you come to me man to man to say, this is how we think we're gonna play you, bang, 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 and hopefully everybody understand. I'm not saying that this has not been done with this team. I'm just saying from my experience, we all have egos when we get to this game.
Right.
All of us, to the last person on the bench, you got an ego, but all of us can't be the man.
Yeah.
You got to be able to say, okay, he's the man, but what do I do and what can I do to help us be good? And if it's vocalized to you, then you know exactly and if I'm out there doing it and now I'm not getting the result from you, now we got to sit down and have another conversation. But as long as it is told to you, this is what we expect from you, this is how we want you to play, then I feel like, again, keeping this logo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tune in to The Anthony Sane Show, Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. weekly on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. All right, Christian.
Yes.
You are Penny Hardaway.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Today, you're going to play act, okay? Gabe, because you're a Jordan Brown apologist, you're going to be Jordan Brown.
I'm a Jordan Brown apologist. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Y'all are sitting across the room from each other.
I said, don't tweet him hate. And he's like, you're an apologist. Like, good God. But either way, continue. We're in a room together.
Why did things break down?
Jordan, we brought you in this year to be the centerpiece of our offense. You came in out of shape. Let's call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. We play fast. Told you this when we were recruiting you. We play fast. One of the fastest paces in the country. You have to be able to get up and down the floor. You have failed at that.
Oh, well, I'm leaving. So it's fine. Cool.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the daily grind. That's the new jingle. That's not true. Working on it. But welcome back. Again, that was one of our shows over at Bluff City Media. If you're not an insider, go do so. And if you can't afford the $5 a month, go follow us on YouTube. There's so much stuff out there on YouTube. Like, you get so many shows from us, and YouTube's free. And who doesn't love free? But we back to it. So, got 8 games in the month of April. 8 games close out the season. Those aren't as, like they're about right now split about 50-50 in terms of losing record and teams with a winning record that we're playing. So it doesn't look as daunting as the month of March. The month of March is going to be a brutal one for the Grizzlies, guys. It's just going to be hard. It's, and it's just between the league's just better. And with our really hard schedule, it's just March is going to be tough. I've got us being 25-49 heading into the last 8 games. So how do you think those games will shake up? So Monday, April 1st, we play the Pistons. Pistons have been playing better, but they're still bad. Not sure if you've watched basketball this year, but they're bad. I got us winning that one. I think these last 8 games, they might try. I mean, who knows at that point? Like, because you're just playing for lottery odds, I guess. But I've got us beating Detroit, and then we play the Bucks. I think Milwaukee is for all their problems that they've got. I see them, but by then I think they'll have it tightened up. I mean, call me crazy, but Giannis is a stud. I feel like he's gonna tighten the crew up on that a little bit. So that's 1-1. Not terrible, not terrible. And then they got Detroit again. After 2 days off. I think they win that one, y'all. Like I think there's going to be playing with a little bit of pride these last couple games, and I say they beat Detroit twice in a week. I wouldn't be surprised. After that, they've got another game against the Sixers, and that's the second night of a back-to-back after the Detroit game. Don't see them winning that one. I mean, just don't. That's 2-2. Then they got the Spurs the next week. I'm gonna be, if one of those teams, I think that the Spurs are doing a vastly better job at tanking than we are. So, maybe I see them losing that one. So that's 3-2. Then you got the Cavs. I'm not sure you've been watching the Cavs lately, but they're damn good. I know it's hard to shake. It's tough to shake the butt beating they got by the Knicks last postseason, but team's good this year, guys. And I think they're going to beat us then when they're playing for stuff potentially. They might be playing for seeding there. I just don't see that being a great game. So say we lose that one. It's 3-3. They're keeping pace through April so far. But then they got the Lakers and the Nuggets, and that's how they close out the season. At that point, I think the season's probably just going to matter a lot more to those two other teams. For whatever reason, I just think that it might matter. It's going to matter more. It's not a matter of, it's a matter of fact. The season will matter more to those two teams. So probably going to drop those. And it sucks, but it's just, the nature of how it works. So that has us at what? Where are we at? That's 3-5. 3-5. So if we finish the season out, if we finish the month of April, 3-5, that is 28-54. 28 wins, 54 losses. Not great. It's not ideal. Going from 2 50-win seasons and before that, like a winning season. The last time that the Grizzlies lost this many games, you'd have to go back to if the season, if the season projects, if we finish 28-54, like I think we might, you'd have to go back to the David Fizdale year. The last year we lost that many games. It was when Fizdale got fired halfway through the season and they hired Bickerstaff as the interim. That's 2017. It's a long time to have, you get accustomed to a certain level of winning, like it or not. And it's, if we'd finish 28-54, it's going to be eye-opening for this team, but we've discussed on this show at nauseum, like we know what this team has after this. We know about Gigi. We know about Vince. I'm even though like this team has, if this stands, if we win 28 games and we lose 54, even though that's the record, I still think this, I don't feel as bad as I did during that Fizdale season. I don't. That Fizdale season, that was a weird season. We didn't know. Like it was uncertainty surrounded everything. But, with 28-54 and you get Vince Williams and you get Gigi Jackson, you find these two diamonds in the rough and you know that they're part of your 8 or 9 guy rotation moving forward. Like I'm going to chalk that up as a win, like that's okay. Like that is okay in a quote unquote lost season. I don't consider all that to be, that's not that big of a loss, guys. Like I said, I'm an annoying optimist, but come on, look at the glass half full, 28-54 haven't been that bad since David Fizdale, but I don't remember getting 2 core pieces after that season, like in the middle of that season, discovering pieces of our long-term core. Apples and oranges, tomatoes, whatever. I know that doesn't work here. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for bearing with me today. I know the solo shows probably aren't as enjoyable because you just hear me rambling, but I appreciate you all nonetheless. We will be back tomorrow. Have a great day. Be safe. Be kind to everybody. And going to be running some new segments coming next week. Got a couple ideas. Going to be running just to get the show more interesting. Summer's coming up. If we're going to keep grinding daily, got to have some fun. So be on the lookout next week as we introduce some new segments. Otherwise, have a great one, y'all. Happy hump day. I will see you all tomorrow.